Hello everybody. So welcome to my kitchen. Today we are making holy basil blueberry popsicles. It's summertime and we've been waiting to do this popsicle recipe. I'm repping my raw milk shirt. I was at Polyface Farms all weekend for Nose to Tail Nutrition Weekend, and you should check out the raw milk and deadlift guys. They're super fun, so obviously have to rock my swag. And although I really wanted to do a video today on beef tongue tacos, I think I'll wait on that one. We'll stick with the herb for the month. Maybe I'll show you that one later. Anyway, so let's get started. This is super simple, super easy, and takes no time at all. So I have over here some water, about 2 cups, a little over 2 cups, that has been boiling. And we are gonna make a holy basil infusion. So I have a bag of dried holy basil. Now, I'm using dried holy basil because my holy basil plants this year didn't grow a lot. It was super dry in the beginning of the summer. So I am using dried holy basil from last year, which is perfectly acceptable and super potent in an infusion. So I'm gonna do about 4 tablespoons, maybe a little more. You know, it's holy basil, so it can't be too strong. So all right, so we got water to boiling, put the holy basil in, it automatically like brightens up, greens up. And I'm gonna cover this and set this aside for about 20 minutes to make the infusion. Now I have one that has already been infusing, so we can just grab that. So I'm gonna set this to the side. And I'm going to grab my infusion that has already been infusing. So if you use fresh holy basil, you'll just need to do a little bit more. So, yes. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. So about like a half a cup, or if you want to use Tulsi tea bags, like this Tulsi Rose is really, really, really delicious. So that's the hardest part, y'all, is making the Tulsi tea. So this is going to be soothing for your nervous system, modulating for your immune system, balancing to your hormones, really good for boosting all 3 of those systems as an adaptogen. It just really helps your body, your whole being really adapt to stress and work with stress. So I've got my handy dandy little strainer, and I'm just gonna strain in. We're aiming for about 2 cups, but nothing super exact here. And you can totally use these for another round, which I'm definitely gonna do. I might just add those to the pot. All right. Tulsi infusion has been infusing for about 20 minutes. You can even let it go overnight for a stronger, more medicinal flavor and plant. 2 cups of blueberries. These can be fresh or frozen. These are just dried wild blueberries. We are going to do 3 tablespoons of your sweetener of choice. This is optional, but oh my Lord, the top is crystallized on there. Hold on one second. There we go. You can use maple syrup, you can use honey, you can totally leave it out because of the sweetness of the sugar. You know what? This would be really fantastic with figs right now. Oh my gosh. I haven't had any figs this year. I'm a little depressed about it. So good. The fig and holy basil and maple syrup and a couple pinches of sea salt. Don't want too much salt because we want it to freeze. And vanilla. So I'm a big vanilla person, so I'm always adding vanilla in there for just that little bit of extra creaminess and just dessert feel that the vanilla always brings. Let's see if I have a knife over here. Dirty knife in the sink will work just fine. And then about 3 tablespoons of lemon. This is optional too, but it really brightens it up. So let's see, I'm just gonna squeeze here. All right, 1 tablespoon. These are kind of stiff lemons, not super juicy. One way you can get more juice out is if you take a little knife and poke around before you squeeze. So that's gonna be about 2. We'll see if we can get any juice out of this hard one. It's a little bit old. So the lemon adds that brightness, the acidity, balances really well, goes really well with blueberries and vanilla and tulsi, that nice basil-y but spiced flavor we get. Cinnamon also goes fantastic with blueberries and holy basil. If you want to use it, I'm going to leave it out because we're going to eat these tomorrow at our apprenticeship, so we'll see what the kiddos like. Let me see if I'm missing anything. That's it. Super simple. So take it over to your blender, and we want to blend it so everything gets nice and incorporated. However, we don't want to blend the heck out of it so that it's super foamy. Otherwise, you can wait a little bit, let the foam go down, but we'll have like bubbly, foamy popsicles. So let's see, I'm just gonna do it on low. And sometimes in popsicles, it's nice to have that chunk of fruit in there too. So I'm not gonna kill it in the blender. All right, yep, super frothy on top already, but that's cool. There's some ways. So if you wanna get the air bubbles out, and really easy, quick way, just kind of tap it, tap, tap, tap. Or you can just wait a little bit and they'll settle. Or you can kind of stir, which is what I'm gonna do. Got an ant on my foot. They're all over our house this year. So you could use a chamomile popsicle would be lovely, like chamomile strawberry would be really, really good. Basil, plain basil strawberry, we did a basil video last week, is fantastic. Oh, by the way, add some raw milk or some raw cream in there for all of those incredible health benefits, and to add, like, make it a little more like ice creamy popsicle. All right. Here we go. And fill the molds. And if you pour slowly, some of that froth, it'll just kind of settle. Yeah, so can you see it on top, that layer? We'll let it sit. But you know what? It doesn't detract from the flavor. It doesn't detract from the medicinal value. It's just like a texture thing for me. All right, filling these up. These are a little chunkier than I've usually made them, but that's good. I like having a little bit of texture, you know? All right. So this should make about 6 or a little bit, a couple more. I've got some big molds. You can just get them online. You can get them at grocery stores. You can get them at like Target, I think. And it's a really good way to get herbs into your diet, into your kiddos' diet. There we go. So that's like a perfect 6 here. Let me see if there's any blueberries to get out at the bottom. Waste not, want not. All right, just set this over here for a sec. My hands are already sticky. So there you go. That's it. Where's my lids? Super simple, really strong, nice medicine. Ooh, a nettles one would be good if you wanted to do like a nature's multivitamin. So you could do nettles, and peaches would be fantastic, like the gummies that we did. No, those are lemon balm peach gummies. Lemon balm would be good in here, lemon balm orange. I mean, really so many combinations, but did I add the vanilla? I did. Can you tell I'm just getting settled after a weekend at a farm and like total bliss? Yeah, so many combinations, so delicious. A really good way to incorporate herbs into cooking, which is my aim. It's like, how many times can we get herbs in a day and just make it part make it part of our routine. So put the lids on, snap them down, and freeze them. Usually it takes about 6 to 8 hours to get truly frozen. I was like, did I not turn my stove off over there? I've got some tomatoes going. All right, and this is it. Holy basil, Tulsi, blueberry, like nice and vanilla creamy. We've got the lemon in there to brighten it up, the salt to just bring out the flavors a little bit more. I always use real salt. I love Redmond's. And that's it. So I'm gonna go stick these in the fridge, and I'll show you when I get back a really easy way after they're frozen to get them out of the containers. All right, see you back in a second. All right, so now I'm gonna show you the quickest and easiest way to get the popsicle out of this cute little mold. So this water's warm. So you just run it over the outside of the mold like this, just for a few seconds. And then it should pull right out. So good. Enjoy.